What's up, guys? How you feeling tonight? What a thunderous applause that was. Oh my God, you guys are on fire. Holy.
So good.
Mike, buddy, you're looking sharp tonight. What are those, your court clothes? Nice. I like them. Scotty, thank you for hosting tonight. Scotty's a tough person to roast. Writing a joke for Scotty is a lot like Angel Soft toilet paper. Both are made with a sensitive asshole in mind. And you catch a lot of shit. I was really worried that Scotty was going to let me have it tonight, but thankfully he writes a joke about as well as he takes one. Scotty is famous for having sex with a lot of random girls, but he doesn't like to be in relationships. He just likes to hit it and quit it. Well, you know, like father, like son. Scotty told me he plans on never having kids, which means his cum would be useless if Joe didn't use it as hair gel. True story. There's something about where I stole that from you guys. You guys have been there for a long time now. Alan Valois is here, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a round of applause for my good friend? Alan Valois, you're so ugly, you look like you belong in an ITT Tech commercial. Although I don't see your life having a successful outcome, unlike those commercials. I just want to establish that right now. Congratulations to Alan and Danielle. They recently got engaged. Danielle's right over there. Now Danielle, tell me, was it always your fantasy to marry a man whose celebrity lookalike was Barney from the Flintstones? Is that always what you dreamed of? Amazing. I heard the two of you guys were actually talking about having kids. Have you decided which one is going to breastfeed the baby? Is that still up in the air? Now Alan, just out of curiosity, when you were a kid growing up, did your parents ever ask you to run away from home? Thank you for that. The first time I ever saw Alan, it wasn't even a person. It was actually at an abortion rally. There was a bunch of pro-life people holding up signs of dead fetuses, and then there was a bunch of pro-choice people holding up signs of Alan Valois. Joe Emerald's here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tear into him. 50% of whatever Poe films. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Joe is, let me explain who Joe is in a quick summary. Joe is the nicest guy you will ever meet that'll fuck your girlfriend. But he's very nice. He's very nice, aside from that. I recently found out that Joe works at Meditech, which is a big surprise. All these years I thought you were an old Navy mannequin. But with like less personality, you know? You're pretty lively in those commercials. Joe told me once that he's a touch claustrophobic, but hey, you spent 20-something years in the closet. That sort of thing is bound to happen, Joe. Bound to happen. My cousin Justin is also here tonight. My best friend, cousin Justin. Justin has always been made fun of for being small, but I like to think he has an athletic build. Horse jockeys are athletes, right? Justin was telling me about how him and his girlfriend like to role play during sex, but with like really outlandish and crazy situations. Like this one time, his girlfriend pretended that she was the president's daughter, and Justin pretended that he was a fully grown man capable of satisfying her. Went pretty well. Justin, I actually owe you an apology because in previous roasts, I made fun of you for having a small penis. And full disclosure, I really don't know the size of your penis, and I'm sure that you have a very regular sized penis that is completely in proportion to your tiny body. So you prove it? People are daring you to whip out your dick in front of a crowd of people. What's your response? Get out the telescopes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. Justin has a dead tooth right in front, and we always make fun of him for having a black tooth. Justin's tooth is so black, it's getting ready to vote for Obama again. Justin's tooth is so black, his other white teeth are angry that it's sitting in the front of his mouth. Justin's tooth is so black, Kanye West announced that George W. Bush does not care about it. Moving on. This man has been called a local celebrity, a tremendous basketball talent, a man who gave hope to the youth of Fall River. And tonight, we are here to honor that man's older brother, Mike. It was actually a little odd. I met Mike for the first time about literally half an hour ago. So all my knowledge of Mike is just based on the things that I read about him and his brother online. First off, Mike, what is the Herren family crest? Is it a guy in basketball shorts being handcuffed? Because that would make sense. First there's Mike. Let me summarize Mike's life. Mike was a basketball star who couldn't get his shit together, but through years of hard work and dedication, transformed himself into a radio DJ who couldn't get his shit together. And then there's Chris Herren, who will, in my opinion, forever will be known as the world's greatest basketball player to crash a car into a Dunkin' Donuts because of a heroin seizure. But back to Mike.
Don't get the telephone pole.
That's right, yeah, telephone pole. This happens multiple times. Mike, you're a 40-year-old man that does coke and clings on to his high school sports success. You're like a combination of Al Bundy and Charlie Sheen. I think we just discovered the saddest thing in the world. Over the years, Mike, your critics have called you a lot. A criminal, a bully, a punk, a stupid jock, and a bunch of other stuff that's true. But you never let those things get you down. Mostly because you were too high on cocaine, but also because you're a fighter. Literally, he's constantly punching people in the head. He's really a fighter. And you're brave. Ladies and gentlemen, this man opened up his own radio station, and he can't even pronounce the letter R. What kind of balls that takes? It's tremendous. In an online interview one time, Mike said his dream was to one day be the President of the United States of America. That is a great ambition for a guy that I wouldn't even trust to run a D'Angelo's. You start with a Subway, there's a little less equipment. Better. What I like most about Mike is his defiance to conform to what other people want him to be. They say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I like Mike's approach better. When life gives you lemons, you beat the shit out of the person who gave you those lemons. Mike, when you started, you had nothing. And that's almost what you have now. But even still, you're positive, you have a good sense of humor, you let complete strangers come up and roast you. That says a lot about who you are. I thank you for the honor of roasting you.